What's up guys, it's Hello back with another video. Today I'm playing College Hoops 2K8 again. We are in Season 4. Let's get to it. First let me show you how the roster we rocking with right now. We got our star point guard, Kyrie Irving. He's averaging 24, 3 and 5. Pretty nice numbers. Harrison Barnes, our small forward, 10, 5 and 3. Our shooting guard, Valdez de Silva, from last year. You see the stats. I guess the game glitched out. It's not showing his last season stats. But if you guys go back to season 3, you'll see what the actual stats look like. Alex and Tangana. Alex and Tangana. Yeah, his stats are glitched out. His old season stats says he played for Alabama. That's not true, but he's been balling this year. Luke. Next, we got Milton Cohen. 4 points, 3 rebounds, 0 assists. He's our starting center. He's a freshman, so he will get better. And he's been hurt for a big portion of this season. Power forward, Noah Clifton. He's putting up some nice numbers. Isaiah Reddick. Freshman small forward. Brent Zwicker. The rest of these guys aren't getting too much play time. Some of these stats are glitched, bro. I don't know what happened. But that's all for that. And next I'll show you guys the season stats. Here's the points leaders.
Shuffling Keith Sweat and similar artists on Amazon Music.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Greg Gumbel here with my partner Clark Kellogg, bringing you the 2K Sports NCAA Selection Show. We're all set to show you the seeding and pairings, so get out your bracket sheet, get those pencils ready. Here are the basics. Of the 65 available tournament bids, 31 are automatically given to conference champions. The tournament committee hands out the remaining 34 bids on an at-large basis. An opening round game will take place on Tuesday night to narrow the field to 64 teams. Before we get into the brackets for the upcoming tournament, let's take a look at the final top 25 media poll. There are a couple of major changes in the rankings as March Madness approaches. The big change is the new team in the number 1 slot. The Kentucky Wildcats are the new number 1. No doubt they're thrilled to be on the top of the heap just as the tournament gets set to begin. The Duke Blue Devils were the number 1 team but slipped after spending 1 week at the top. There was also a big move made up the poll. The Texas Tech Red Raiders jumped all the way from the number 22 spot to number 17.
They're peaking at just the right time, Greg. This is exactly the way you want to be playing going into the tournament.
Now let's take a look at the NCAA tournament bubble and see which teams are sitting at home with their fingers crossed, hoping to see the Kentucky Wildcats are the top overall seed, and they will play in the East Regional. They've just taken over the top spot in the media poll, and they are the number 1 team in the eyes of the selection committee as well. We'll soon find out if they can live up to their billing. On to the second number 1 seed, who will play in the South Regional. The Syracuse Orange are seeking their second NCAA championship in school history. The Gonzaga Bulldogs are our third #1 seed, and they'll play in the Midwest Regional. They're back in the tournament again, and no doubt they'll be feeding off the experience of last year's appearance as they try to get to the Final Four this year. And finally, our fourth #1 seed will play in the West Regional. The Duke Blue Devils are in the tournament field as a #1 seed for the 12th time in the history of their program. Now, here's how the brackets shape up based on where the #1 seeds have been assigned. First up, we take a look at the East Regional. The Kentucky Wildcats are the top seed, finishing at 28-5. They were conference tournament champions in the SEC. They will take on the winner of the opening round play-in game between South Carolina State with 14 wins and Denver from the Sun Belt Conference. And now, the #8 seed, the Mississippi. Some of the lower seeds in this bracket have the ability to not only compete with the high seeds, but win a few games. Next up, we'll take a look at the South Regional. The Syracuse Orange are the top seed, finishing at 26-5. They were winners of the regular season championship in the Big East. They'll take on the UC Davis Aggies, the #16 ranked team. This marks their first appearance ever in the NCAA tournament. Pepperdine comes in as the #8 seed. This bracket has the potential to give us a sensational matchup in the regional final if everything goes according to form. On to our third bracket of the day. Let's take a look at the Midwest Regional. The Gonzaga Bulldogs are the top seed, finishing at 30-2. They won both the regular season and conference tournament titles in the West Coast Conference. They'll take on the Montana Grizzlies, the #16 ranked team. This will be their 8th appearance in the NCAA tournament in the history of their school. Our #8 seed is from the ACC. The North Carolina State Wolfpack were rewarded for their outstanding play this season with an at-large bid and a ticket to the Big Dance. They're going to play the #9 seed. On the surface, I'd have to say this regional might be the most difficult of the four. Certainly the depth of quality teams here is very impressive. Whoever emerges from this bracket will have been through some battles. And finally, let's have a look at the West Regional. The Duke Blue Devils are the top seed, finishing at 24-7. They were winners of the regular season championship in the ACC. They'll take on the Vermont Catamounts, the #16 ranked team. This marks their 4th appearance in the NCAA tournament in team history. Next up is the #8 seed. The Villanova Wildcats are the conference tournament champions from the Big East. Looking into the future a little bit, this bracket looks poised for a titanic matchup in the regional final. The top 2 seeds can take care of business in the first 3 rounds. We have the possibility of a classic Elite 8 meeting. Now, let's bring the conference picture into focus. The Big East gets 8 teams. The ACC with 7 out of the SEC. The Pac-10 gets 4 teams.
What a down year for the non-power conference. We're used to seeing at least one of those conferences compete on the level of the power conference, but not this year.
It's too bad we didn't see more small conference schools in the tournament. None of those conferences got more than 1 team in the tourney, and I don't expect any David and Goliath stories out of the teams that did get in.
I'm surprised there were so few bids for the teams in the Mountain West Conference. It was an especially disappointing year for that conference. Usually you can count on a few of the nation's elite teams coming out of there.
We showed you the bubble teams before. Now that we know who's in and who's out, what do you think of the selections, Clark?
LSU benefited from its tough conference. The committee knows it can compete with the top teams in the nation, and that knowledge has led it to a berth in this year's tournament.
While they start prepping for their first-round games, 5 teams on the other side of the page will be full-time students again.
Boston College stumbled to the finish line coming down the stretch, and that's not the way to close out the season if you're hoping for an at-large bid. When they couldn't get it done in their conference tournament, their goose was cooked.
All right, Clark, now that we know all the teams and matchups, time to get the tournament underway and let the madness take over.
Greg, it's going to be a fantastic tournament. We've got an outstanding field and a lot of sensational players. I guarantee there are some memorable moments soon to come.
For my partner Clark Kellogg and for all of us here in the 2K Sports Studios, I'm Greg Gumbel. Thanks for joining us on the NCAA Selection Show, brought to you by State Farm, the #1 auto insurer. Enjoy all the excitement of the NCAA tournament.
Alright, we're going into our first game of the tournament. It's going to be a pretty easy matchup. You already know how it is in the first games of the tournament. I'm not going to show too many highlights. We're playing the Denver Pioneers. They're not a good team. We have played worse before, so they're not as bad as they seem, but they're pretty bad. So let's show this weak team who's let's just get out of this game, because this game is not going to be, we're not going to be breaking the sweat. Starters aren't going to be in for a minute. You know how it is in the first round of the tournament.
Just before the
You
game,
see
I talked
Kyrie,
with the head coach.
he's
He
able to make
stressed
that
that this
easy
game is just
way.
as important as any other in the
They don't
tournament,
really
no
have a
matter what
defense
the
or
round is
offense.
or what the matchup
So
might
this
look
is
like
gonna
on
be
paper.
easy.
He said every team here has
That guy
unique
has a bit
plays
of a
and
three.
you
That
need
was
to take this
nice.
game very seriously. Obviously, the upset is in the back
Oh,
of his
that
mind.
pass was
Thank you,
awful.
Tracy.
You see our starting forward, Harrison Barnes, is not in the game. He's
It
been
wasn't about the
injured for
defensive
like
pressure
30
either. He
days.
just fired it off target.
So yeah, that sucks.
Beats it to the left. Throws it up. The 16-footer was off target by Hannibal.
Nice work by the big fella to get that rebound.
Number 11 puts it up. Hits the jumper.
Kyrie has it.
Number 11.
Bucket.
Nice little crossover.
Kyrie with a fast break, and they just foul him.
He'll head to the stripe.
Yeah, we're most likely just going to be playing around this game. It's not really comp. Giving it
That's the
back to
shot we
Kyrie.
work for, Bill, even though he's not their number one option.
The defense will have to show him some respect because he will hit that.
Number 11 pulls the trigger. Hits it from...
That game was pretty easy. Kyrie puts up 41, 3 and 7, 3 steals and a block. He shot pretty efficiently. The other team could not get anything going on, even though we were losing a big starter. They just couldn't do anything, and we come out with the win. See, they didn't really have a team at all. So, I mean, we already knew we were gonna win, and we won. In this game, we're playing a tougher opponent. They have been in the tournament a couple times this dynasty, probably more than a couple. We are playing against the Texas A&M Aggies.
The Texas A&M Aggies.
Now Kyrie's gonna have to literally carry this team on his back because Valdez de Silva is injured, so he's playing while injured, and our forward is out for another maybe 10, 12 days. Our small forward Harrison Barnes. So he's literally just gonna have to carry this team on his back, kind of like he did last game, but even more, because we're not playing a random horrible team. This is a pretty good college basketball program, if you ask me. So,
Number 11, nice little crossover. De Silva
Valdez Silva.
knocks it down from three-point range. They're up 3-0
with the buckets. And Kyrie has this lockdown defense. Oh, give him that fast break. Crazy dunk. He got the ball.
Inbounds the ball.
Kyrie
From
from 3.
range.
Oh, and he missed. He gets it back though. Midi. Kyrie.
Takes the 3. Golden by Takako. Number 11. From deep. Goes to the crossover. From the line.
Oh, the fadeaway did not work.
Let's go to our...
We'd like to come out aggressively and not allow them to get
And this
comfortable.
guy's locking down
Really wants to
Kyrie.
take the thought of back-to-back.
Backs in. Number 11. Shoots from 13 feet. Gets it to go.
And Kyrie isn't having too much of a good game as their defense has been on point. So you cannot stop him.
It's just going to come right back at you. They can't take any more time to get this thing going. It hasn't been pretty for them
Great
so
pass.
De Silva beyond the arc.
Great shot.
He's 2 for 2 from downtown. For 3.
We ended up winning that game. Kyrie probably had a pretty tough game, especially at the start. I was getting blocked a lot, double teamed, so it was really tough to make shots. Our sophomore power forward, he helped a lot. Valdez de Silva, he played a pretty good part in this game. And the other team could not shoot at all. Nehemiah Benton, he was really just a defensive guy for the main part. Used to size a lot to guard Kyrie, but he can't shoot. So this game we're going to be playing a team I guess you could call a rival. We played them in our SEC championship many times. Beat them in the regular season. Now we have to beat the Vanderbilt Commodores in the tournament. This won't be nothing new if we do get the win. Harrison Barnes is finally back. Finally. Now he might not start right now because he was injured. And I forgot to put him back in the starting lineup and all that. But he's back. And he's ready. So I've already beat this team in the SEC tournament. Now we're going to beat them in tournament. NCAA tournament. Now don't completely sleep on this team. Kevin Harrington is one of the best point guards in college. To be honest, the only point guard that's probably better than is Kyrie. He's a very good player, but he doesn't seem to really play good whenever he plays against us, Kentucky, the toughest team in all of college. He usually plays bad when he plays us, which is expected, of course.
Only a few seconds left on the shot clock.
That can make him overhyped, and teams in the NBA aren't gonna look too happy when drafting him. People might think he's overrated. So it turns out Harrison Barnes is not in the lineup. I guess because he just came off an injury. They don't want him to play yet, so he's not playing this game.
And they're now behind by 3. Number 11, nice little crossover. Gets the bucket from 18 from deep. About 16 and a half minutes left in the half. Number 11, nice little crossover. De Silva launches one from beyond the arc. Harrington grabs the rock. He'll make that one most of the time.
Well, the D got a break on that one.
Skips it to the low block. Puts it up. Too long, and it was missed by Ewing. Number 11 brings it up the floor.
Fast break, Kyrie.
Wow. His mid-range game is generally solid.
He can't believe it, and I can't believe it. 5 minutes left in the half. The steal by Pope.
They just completely failed Kyrie, but the rest not on their side. They're probably tired of us winning. They want to see him win the champ. That's not happening.
Not real good shot selection, Vern. They've got to exercise a little patience and move the ball around.
Cohen from 18 feet away. Hits it. Wildcats can push their lead to double digits. Throws it up. Nailed from 3. They're bringing the double team. Number 11 hands it off.
Dang out.
Just over 13 minutes left in the half. The crossover. De Silva gets the bucket. He's got inbounds the ball. The Wildcats have been lights out from beyond the arc. Number 11 tosses it up. Can't connect from long range.
Just as quickly as he made the pump fake, the ball was gone. It's a little.
And we come out that game with a win, 15 points, so it was closer than probably expected. Kyrie, 34 and 12, 2 steals and 4 blocks. He has to win Player of the Year. He has to. 34 and 12. Kevin Harrington did have kind of a nice game. He wasn't as efficient as Kyrie, but Kevin Harrington still had a pretty nice game. Valdez de Silva played okay. Luke, he played alright. Alex, he alright. I mean, he was pretty efficient from the field. De Silva was not efficient from this field, but came out to win. So now if we win this game, we're going to the Final Four. This is a tough team, but if we win this game, we're going to the Final Four. And we have all of our starters. I'm pretty sure we have all of our starters going into this game. We're playing Maryland.
The Kentucky Wildcats. Welcome to the NCAA tournament's
Maryland
Elite Eight. Today, a
Terrapins.
final four spot will be decided. We're here at the
I mean, this shouldn't really be hard. I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure we have all of our starters.
There's a terrific matchup at the small
And not just all of our
forward
starters, but all of our players. You see Harrison Barnes is back. You know he's gonna ball out. Now we get to see what he can do. Remember, he was in that high school All-American game and team.
Hold fast. The steal by Takake. The break is on. With the shot.
Not a good entry pass, Fern. You just can't force it in there.
They're in front, 2-0. Nelke. Barnes pulls it in.
The D caught a break there. That's his shot, and he was wide open.
Number 11 backs him down. Nice job on the assist. Barnes backs down. Unloads from 10 feet. Swish.
To the final
Harrison
four.
Barnes has
But he
the
said,
ball.
that's fine. We don't mind being the bad
Shoots the
guy.
three.
When we're at the final
Breaks
four,
it.
we-
Oh,
our
no.
fans will be there, and then we'll get some love.
He hustles up
I
on
guess they're making
defense.
plans already, Vern.
Thank you, Tracy.
I don't think he'll miss many more of those looks.
Abdul Rahim passes to the wing. Misfired on that last three by Nelke. Cohen way up court.
Oh, the big fella with a tough rebound. No denying him on that one.
And he
You've got
gets
to
the
establish
foul.
position early if you're defending, Vern.
Inbounds
Kyrie
the
has
ball.
it. Just puts
Number
it up.
11 tosses it up.
Bang.
Hits the tray. Number 11. Nice little crossover. On the mark. 7 minutes left in the half.
Beautiful rebound. Boxed his man out and never let him regain position.
The break is on.
Fast break, Kyrie.
Number 11. To the rim.
Oh,
Misses, but
he
he'll get
gets
2 shots
fouled
from the
and
line.
doesn't make the shot.
The
But
shot
he will
was
get
clearly
2 free
affected by the
throws.
contact there.
So
Good
that's
call.
okay.
He gets the second to fall. It's over 16 minutes left in the half. Number 11 dumps it off.
Sensational block. What a rejection. Swatted it out of here quicker than it came in. That'll make the highlight reel.
Intercepted.
Fast
by
break,
Cole.
Kyrie.
And that'll be his second steal of the contest. Last shot went down, but they're still down by 9. Number 11 takes the
Bang
shot.
out.
It's running from Taylor.
Fast break.
Takes it up.
He was trying to
Bucket.
thread the needle, Vern, and letting this game be over
Harrison
before
Barnes
the
with the
second
ball.
half.
Barnes, easy look.
And Maryland took kind of a beating. They lost pretty bad. Well, actually, they didn't lose that badly. It was actually kind of close, looking at the score. But we still beat them by over 10 points. So that's sort of bad. 19-point difference. Kyrie Irving, 42, 4 and 4, 2 steals, a block. He was pretty efficient, like always. He has been very efficient this college season. So, I mean, that's just what to expect from him. Harrison Barnes, pretty good game. Alex, nice. Milton Cohen. I mean, it was really just they couldn't stop our offense at all. Harlon St. Clair, he's been a star in college for some time now, and this was his year to really show himself. Which he did have a nice game, but it wasn't good enough, and his teammates didn't really do anything, so that didn't make anything better. And we come out with the W.
tonight, brought to you by State Farm, the #1 auto insurer. We'll recap some of the terrific games from the Sweet 16 and Elite 8, as well as give you a preview of the upcoming action from the Final Four. But we begin with the player who gave a virtuoso performance in the second week of the tournament.
Number 11 was a floor general of the highest order this week. And when point guards get on a roll like he did, it's basketball at its absolute finest. He was a ton of fun to watch.
Clark, the past weekend provided some incredible drama, so let's take a look at some of the most exciting contests from the Sweet 16 and Elite 8. Our first game was an outstanding matchup from the Elite 8. Kentucky did away with Maryland.
These two teams had clearly established themselves as the class of their region. So often you see a fluke or two in the Elite 8, but that was not the case here. Either of these clubs were worthy of a Final Four spot, but only one jumped up and grabbed it. Number 11 was absolutely unstoppable. His 42 points led all scorers.
It's easy to score a lot of points when you're draining threes. This kid was unbelievable from downtown. The basket must have looked like an ocean to him.
And for him to have a game like that on college basketball's grandest stage, the NCAA tournament, is simply phenomenal, Greg. What a performance.
Next up was another exceptional tournament contest. Arizona toppled Syracuse.
This game needed the full clock to decide who was going to come out as the winner. The action was so back and forth that the crowd never had a chance to relax the entire game.
Arizona was deadly from long range. Their three-point shooting made a huge difference. I don't know if they came into this game with a plan to attack from long range, but that's definitely the way it turned out. And when you keep knocking down threes again and again like they were, it just deflates the opponent.
Let's look ahead to what we've been waiting for all season, the Final Four. With the 4 teams we have, this should be as good a final weekend as we've seen in quite some time. I'm looking forward to this game just like everybody else. This matchup has the possibility of becoming quite a little rivalry because these teams match up so well against each other, and it's always a heated atmosphere when they're on the court together. And the other Final Four contest should be just as riveting.
Alright guys, so I was kind of playing with the cords. I was trying to do something and the PS3 just shut off because I knocked the cord down. But right now we're going into our first Final Four game against Michigan State Spartans. And new rule is I'm not going to play Final Four games. So I'm going to go to options, choose a side. And we're just gonna watch what happens.
The Spartans collected as we begin the Final Four. Dishes it to the wing. Gracie launches one from beyond the arc. Cohen snatches the rebound.
And
it's
really,
still
whatever
knotted up
happens,
0.
happens.
What a great shot. He didn't have much room to work with, but look at him with that mid-range delivery.
Let's check in with our
And at
sideline
least now
reporter,
we'll get to
Tracy
see
Wilson.
what this season
Has some
looks like
info
and how
for
they
us.
play.
Just before the game, I caught up with the head coach.
Vern, with the heavy expectations they carry as one of the favorites here, he said that pressure on his younger players is a concern. But he said what worries him more than that is his players listening to a week's worth of their own hype and forgetting that they still have to come out here and play good basketball. I guess that's a valid concern, guys.
Thank you, Tracy. He got the look he wanted to there, Bill.
I wouldn't let him have too many more of those. He can light you up in a hurry.
Gracie takes it up. Slides in with a soft finger roll. And they lead by 2. Feeds, right wing, puts it up. No luck on the three-pointer by Barnes.
That's just a blown assignment by the defense. You can't afford too many of those.
Gracie catches it, left wing. That last free ball is gained by Coulter.
I used the whole shot clock when you only need a few seconds, right?
Jakate to end the run. Cola pulls it in, hits it. And they're now behind by 3. far side.
What you gonna do?
Swings it to the corner. Chiro.
Press him up. Let's go.
Dishes to the baseline.
By yourself.
Nice job on the assist by Chiro. Right wing.
Back up the three. Dig 87, dig.
Patrick.
Right.
Dishes to the right. Colton has it. Top of the key. Launches it.
By yourself.
The shot no good by Chavez. Under 12 minutes left in the half. Adegana takes it up. Gets the bucket.
Ball cover.
Dumps it to the paint.
What you gonna do? Play the ball. Play the ball. Get him. Ball.
Shakate
Get on him.
goes up. Sinks it after the...
Alright, y'all, assimilated to the end of that game. And the MVP for our team was probably Valdez De Silva. 18-1. I mean, he was shooting pretty well. Noah Clifton, he played a really good game. Harrison Barnes did not play well at all. Kyrie just didn't shoot much. And their star, Abraham Bracey, well, he had a nice game, but it was not nice enough. So we came out with the dub. And we're going to the Natty. And here's the final four. I'll show you guys the tournament, how it started. It started with us beating Denver, Texas A&M, Vanderbilt, Maryland. I did lose the file where we beat Maryland, so I just simulated the game and we won. But I was gonna play the game over anyway because we won the game last time. Beat Michigan State. Now we're playing Arizona. Arizona beat Oklahoma State. They destroyed Indiana. Oklahoma State beat Louisville. Oklahoma State beat Gonzaga. I mean, oh yeah, Arizona beat Syracuse. Oklahoma had a heck of a run. Let me see who is on that team. First, I think it's best to know the team we're playing. I want to know Arizona, because don't they play in the Big 12, I think? I could be very wrong. I think they play in the Pac-10. Yep, Arizona. This is the team we're playing. Pretty nice shooting guard. Nice small forward. Davion State Fort, he was a top prospect basketball player in high school. I remember him. Damon Carey. Shad Flick Reddick. This should be a pretty beatable team. Doesn't Oklahoma State play in the same conference? Or am I wrong? No, that's Oregon State. But they must play in the Big 10, right? Nope. I really forgot where they play. I don't want to like mess around too much because oh yeah, so this is their team. They had a great playoff run. Cool underdogs, but their time had to come to an end. But we got a game to worry about. Us versus Arizona, national championship. Let's go, y'all. It's natty time.
It's time for College Hoops 2K8. The Arizona Wildcats battle the Kentucky Wildcats. Hello, everyone, and welcome to college basketball's national championship game.
Now, hopefully they lose a lot of the players because they did get the #2 high school player out of this class, Michael James. And if you watch the high school recruiting videos, you know how good that guy is. Go watch some of those videos if you're wondering. Let's go, Kentucky. They win the tip-off. Again, I'm not going to play the national championship games anymore, so I'm just going to watch.
Hutchinson.
Whatever happens, happens.
Fourth rebound thus far. Made some changes just now. Tracy Wolfson has something for us from near their bench.
The Wildcats just had an impromptu coaches meeting, Vern. One of the players yelled, "Why are we rushing our..."
For three. Hauled in by Hutchinson. Surprisingly, that's only his second rebound so far. Reddick. Yes. 60.
And right now, in the second half, it's 94-59, so this game's been over for a minute. Now we just got the backups in playing. And you can see what the backups could do. There goes Alex.
Finishes in close. Boylan. Dishes it to the top of the key. Misfired on that last three. Reddick goes up.
Please throw a pump fake or something. Mix it up. This team's been all over every shot, and it doesn't look like they're going to let up anytime soon.
Yejic. Right side. Passes to the wing. Christopher. To stop the drought.
It was nailed. Might have rushed that one just a little bit. There was plenty of time on the shot clock, but he got a little over anxious.
Last tray off the mark by St. Fort. Leads him with the pass. Takes it up. Laid in by Yejic. 37 left in the game. Hutchinson. One-on-one. St. Fort launches it. Gets the bucket. But they're still down by 32. Stolen away by Hutchinson. Yejic gets the board inside. Passes. Cross court. Adegana. Goes up. Could not get the layup to fall after.
He did a really good job to stay that close on the shooter. Just getting the head up will bother most players enough to make the miss.
Catches it on the strike. Adegana from 18 feet away. Gets it to fall.
They should hold on to the lead, Vern. If they play smart, they can away with the win.
Unloads. The trifecta by St. Fort. Okafor inbounds the ball. Zwicker dumps it off. Adegana passes it to the right. Zwicker takes it up. Fouled hard, and he'll take a trip to the line. He misses the first. Both teams are going to shake things up a little bit with some subs. Good on number 2. Number 11 will take a seat, and they may not need him to cruise to the win in this one. Right wing, looking to heat up a bit. Missed. My, oh my, what a game. We have a new
win the national championship.
What a sensational
It was
season.
expected. We had the #1 seed, but I didn't think we'd do it. Last year we took an L to Florida. This year we win it all.
And now it's time to show you our
I never
player
thought
of the
Alex
game.
would be the MVP, but to be fair, he played a lot of minutes. Most of our starters didn't play, just because we had such a big
Now let's send it over to Greg Gumbel.
point differential.
Thanks, Vern. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports Studios. I'm Greg Gumbel with today's version of the Pontiac game-changing performance. A big momentum swing was a considerable factor in the outcome of this contest. The Kentucky Wildcats never lost track of their game plan in this contest. This shot started them off on a long run, and their opponent never recovered.
Thanks a lot, Greg. And thank you for watching on this exciting night as we crowned a new champion of NCAA basketball right here on 2K Sports. This is Vern Lundquist saying goodbye.
And Alex, he had a pretty nice game. Luke played nice. Kyrie didn't play too well. He did have a lot of assists though. Harrison Barnes wasn't very efficient. Sal Reddick was kind of their star. Maybe on St. Fort. Nah, he didn't play too well. Neither did anyone really else on that team though. And now we can go to awards. Here's the national championship team. Player of the year goes to Kyrie Irving, the freshman. He averaged 25, 3 and 5, 1 steal, well, 2 basically. If you round it up, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Mid-major of the year, Liam Robertson. Pretty nice season for him. Coach of the year obviously goes to Billy Bob. Defensive player of the year goes to Liam Robinson. What a great year for this guy. Big man of the year, Marcelo Prado. He was a part of that great Florida team, and a lot of his players, teammates went to the draft, so he got to become the #1 guy. Freshman of the year, Kyrie Irving. Player of the year, freshman of the year. This man pretty much won everything in 1 year, and he wasn't even the #1 high school player. We're seeing this a lot. Last year, Klay Thompson won freshman of the year instead of not last year, 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago when we played Florida the first time. Klay Thompson was freshman of the year. He was second in his class. First team All-American, Kyrie Irving, Phil Graham, Ahmad Whitehead, Marcelo Prado, Levi Boyd. So they pretty much only got one first team All-American right, and that was Kyrie. Second team All-American, Nick Cornett, Rance Kelly, the #1 high school player, Kawhi Leonard, Torrey Craig, Carson Bates, freshman All-American, Kyrie Irving, again, Vince Fitzwater, Kawhi Leonard, Ray Pope, Dane Patrick, and obviously we won the Alabama was conference championships for the SEC. Conference coach of the year, Billy Bob. Conference player of the year, Kyrie Irving. Conference freshman of the year, Kyrie Irving. First team all conference, we got Kyrie Irving. Yeah, he was the best player in college. Valdez de Silva. Harrison Barnes. Whoa, I didn't expect him to make first team all conference. Marcelo Prado. Randy Woodard. Second team all conference. Kevin Harrington. Thought he would have made first team. He had a great season. Darian Camp. Oh yeah, the only reason he didn't make first team is because Kyrie. Kareem Weatherspoon. I remember him. Torrey Craig. Ron O's. Ozzie Money. Freshman all conference. Kyrie Irving. Clark Grove. Harrison Barnes. Ray Pope. EJ Francis. And yeah. Kyrie entered the draft. Harrison Barnes entered the draft. Alex Ntanga and Ntangana, he enters the draft. Noah Clifton graduated. Bryn Zikor graduated. Neither of them made it to the draft. Really feel bad for them because a lot of these guys don't go to the NBA. A lot of these guys aren't going. And Florida has a lot of guys going to the draft. Jerry Hicks, Stewart Liu, Connor Olson, Marcelo Prado. A lot of seniors leaving, so I wonder how they're going to make that team or keep that team as good as they once were. This will be the 11 class, real 11. Put that, yep. And last but not least, we have the high school all-star game. First, let me save my file. Don't want to lose anything. We just won the national championship. And here's the matchups. And I love the high school all-star game because it's really a preview of the future stars of college. And I get to see some of my players in action again because this is after they sign. So you get to see the best high school players play each other. I will be going with East because Anthony Davis is the #1 high school prospect, and he also committed to our school.
The East.
There we go, Anthony Davis.
Dishes
Throw it off to Malcolm Brogdon.
The game's first basket was made by number 24.
And you guys see some of the stars we scouted. Michael James, we've been scouting him for forever. You know how good Michael James is. 60-point triple-double.
He's got 2. Takes it up.
Anthony Davis. Oh, come on.
Way up.
We got AD. Backing up in the plate. Oh, here goes the team, man. Michael Brogdon. You see one of our other commits, Bradley Beal. He's in his first team All-American game. That guy right there, he just shot that. Yep, he committed to our team. Dang it.
The third member of our team, Tracy Wilson. Tracy?
Just before the game, I talked with the East High School
Yeah, this is a
All-Stars
pretty
coach,
nice
playing
class. These
against
high
a team that
schoolers are
has the
tough,
ability to
bro.
create so many second-chance opportunities. He said
Bradley
it's
Beal
extremely
gets his
important
shot
that
blocked.
his players do not get
Anthony
lazy
Davis up the
boxing
way.
out their man. Giving up extra possessions to a team like this will kill us, he told me.
Thank you, Tracy.
They just double team him. Oh no! Anthony Davis. Fast break. Ah, come on. They're just whooping the #1 high school prospect right now. Anthony Davis. He was so good in the regular season. He's not doing nothing in this All-American game.
James. Gets it. Baseline. Field. Throws it out.
He gets that
Can't
rebound.
connect from 12 feet out.
He's running.
Still a 2-point lead. Goes up.
There we go.
Finger roll.
There's Gansey, one of the prospects that had interest in us. Shoots it over Michael James. Oh no. That did not work at all.
And it's still a tie game. Nice little crossover.
And he gets a blocking foul.
And that's his first foul of the game. Definitely 7. Davis uses the crossover.
And Anthony Davis ends up getting fouled. That's going up for the midi.
Knocks down the first one. They're still out in front by 1.
AD versus Michael James.
Backs down.
Future matchup maybe. Oh, and they just steal the ball from him. But he's moving fast on this fast break. And AD stops him from scoring, but it is a foul. Anthony Davis puts one up from 3. Drains it. Anthony Davis. Oh! He dumps on Bradley Beal and Michael James. AD.
Crosses it over.
Bucket.
15 minutes left in the half.
Gansey fought for that rebound. That's some toughness for you.
Bucket.
The shot.
Michael James checking the ball in.
Inbounds the ball.
Michael Brogdon, let's see that defense. Alabama commit. So we're gonna have to be playing him next year a couple times.
James passes it back to the inside. Nystrom gets it. Right wing. That last triple off the mark. Matthew way up court.
Might have rushed that one just a little bit. There was plenty of time in the shot clock.
Under
Michael
14
Brogdon has the ball.
Number 24.
Deep 3.
Takes a 3.
It's a brick.
James yanks it down inside.
Oh, the big fella with a tough rebound. No denying him on.
He gets them both.
Anthony Davis is subbed back in.
Matthews inbounds the ball. Number 24 brings it up the floor. Releases.
Midi.
Very easy.
And the East All-Stars end up winning this game with Anthony Davis starting off pretty bad but ending the game great. Only played 19 minutes, 24, 7-2, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Great efficiency. This man just couldn't miss this game. Glad he's going to our team. Malcolm Brogdon played a great game. Charles Plummer, really nice game too. Ron McCoy. Our players did pretty well. The other team, Michael James, was not efficient at all. 5 for 19. Made 0 out of 1 threes he shot. And made 16 free throws. What in the Shea Gigglius Alexander? 26, 6, and 4. Also with 3 blocks. And the rest of their team didn't do that well. Sharif Wafer, he did alright. Bradley Beal didn't really play too good at all. 4 for 13 is not really good, but you know, it's whatever. And that's all for this video.